Alright guys, so on the T4.95, this is my 2014 model, the air filters for the cab are located in the fenders. So on the other side over there and over here are mirror image filters. So you have these little pins, you rotate, and then you can pop this out of there. See if I can get it with one hand here. There we go. And down in there you can actually see the air filter. Got a couple tabs. Let me just set this down real quick. That you lift up and you slide the filter out. So I'm replacing this air filter. I cleaned it off a little bit a few weeks ago, but I also noticed that these little retention clips here, they're corroded. And on the other side, it was actually missing this one because it corroded so badly it was basically gone when I undid the pin, the fastener. And if you want to see the fasteners, you can see them there, kind of a, I don't know, quarter, half-turn fastener. But so I ordered all new hardware to replace this. So I'll take these out and I'm going to coat the new ones with, you know, some kind of grease or anti-seize. Clean this all up, you know, wipe it out, vacuum it out. There was a good amount of debris sitting up in this little trough here when I did remove it. It does have, you know, drains, so you can see some drain holes, and even down in there you can see the drain hole. But yeah, so this is where New Holland decided to put these filters. They're not difficult to get at. I am kind of, I mean, this tractor, you know, sits in my garage now, so that does mean in the winter, you know, when I get snow and some wetness on it, it comes in the garage and it defrosts, and so you get wetness. But I would have thought these clips would have lasted a little longer. You know, 6 years, you know, and this thing only has, you know, 400 some hours on it. It's not like I'm driving it down the roads of Pennsylvania getting salt on it all the time or something. I mean, I do take it out and, you know, run across the road to go to the neighbor's house or whatnot. I'm sure I pick up some salt at that point. But so I ordered new pins. So how much do you think this little pin is? Stay tuned, I'll let you know. Alright, so here's the actual pin. You can see kind of got that cam lock feature that goes into the clip. And kind of see the bag there. So what did I end up spending on this? Well, here are the part numbers, and there you're seeing the prices. Yeah, the two filters in the hardware kit, well, all the hardware, was $162, 163 bucks. These things are like, what were they? They were $14 each. Whew. But I guess, as they say, a stitch in time saves 9, and these clips, as I said, on my left side fender were totally corroded. The one was totally gone except for where it was, you know, held in by the screws, and the screws were, I couldn't even get them out. So I had to use my vampire tool here. I'll tell you what, if you don't have this pliers, you can look this up online, but I found it locally at a auto parts dealer, but they have a super hard jaw on them with a lot of teeth, and literally I was able to go down, grab hold, and start spinning the screw out. There was nothing for me to get a hold of. The corrosion on top, there was no way to put a screwdriver into it and get it out. So these, they sell different sizes, but when I need this tool, it comes in so handy. Made in Japan. They're not cheap, but I think I found I bought the first pair locally, and then I went online and found a few other pair on on eBay or something, and I actually gave them out as some Christmas presents. I liked them so much, but really a nice pair of pliers. But at any rate, so I'm going to remove the existing clips on the other side and remove the pins and all the hardware. I'm going to coat everything. I'm going to put anti-seize on it and then kind of hit it with some, I like to use some fluid film. I find this is a great product, helps stop corrosion. It creates a film. You don't need to use a ton of it. It's almost like it sticks around a long time. Even I spray the underside of our vehicles here because we do live in the snow belt, so we get salt on the roads. But great product. But in here you can actually see the old pin. One of them, kind of a mess. All right, let's get her done here. All right, so I'm gonna take these little screws out. They're kind of corroded here. Yeah, you kind of see that. Like I said, on the other side, I couldn't even get to the screw head. Oh yeah, this one might be, darn. Corroded in there. Well, let's go get the little vampire pliers here. Alright, so these have a really nice jaw on them, as I was saying. Move this out of the way. See if we can get a hold of that head of that thing. Oh yeah. So corroded, it just wants some rust right here. Rust. There we go. So now I'm able to spin that out of there. You can kind of see the head of that was pretty well rusted. Gone. And you can see the head of the Phillips bit was where the Phillips bit would go in. Just it's all washed out because of rust. All right, so we'll work on cleaning this up. Wipe everything out, get it vacuumed out, get it all nice and clean, and reinstall or install the new hardware and filter it. I always find it remarkable how handy an old toothbrush comes in. Sometimes you have just like something little, like a little chrome thing that you want to polish up or whatever, and actually, a little bit of toothpaste. I've even used it on my vehicles where, you have a piece of chrome and it just has a little haze on it. Gently hit it with some toothpaste and a toothbrush and shines it right up. Now you have to be careful. I mean, toothpaste is, does have some ability to pull finish off of things. So as I said, this is a 2014 tractor, and it's 2020, the end of 2020. And I've looked at this filter, these filters a long time ago. Quite honestly, I haven't changed them, and now when I went to change them, I noticed the airflow in the cab was a little weaker. And when I looked, yeah, the filters were pretty plugged. I mean, this filter here, it had a skin of stuff over it, so time to change it. I did my best to kind of blow it off, but I know they don't recommend that a lot of times with filters, but I did blow it off so I could use the tractor. And, we got some snow, and I do use it for snow plowing. And I do like to have the heat running and defrost, otherwise the cab will get all steamed up. It's been a good tractor though. I mean, there's some of these nuisance things that pop up with any model. Get the vacuum cleaner over here. Let's give it a good vacuum out. Okay, so now I'm going to put the new hardware in, put the filter in. I'm going to, as I said, use some anti-seize, kind of coat things, hopefully help them last a little bit longer and get that put together. My favorite stuff right here. Not really, but you get a good coating on this. Whenever you use this stuff, you have to be resolved to the fact that you're going to wear it. And have lots of rags. Alright, tighten those down. Just pulling the retention washers off of these pins. Alright, so that's ready. Let's get the filter. Alright, so now we have the filter. It has these little shelves, so those are going to be on the downside. What happens is when it locks in, the little locks rest down on there and they're retained by these retention tabs here, so they don't want to pop out. It just slides down and in. Lock the clips in. Pretty straightforward. So you can see the new clips, the new filter. You can see how it locks in. All right, let's put the cover on, complete this job. Job is done. So hopefully if you have a T4 series tractor with the cab and have these air filters, now you can understand the process for changing the filter. Not too difficult to change, but you do want to get in there from time to time and look, make sure you don't have any corrosion on the hardware. Makes it a little more difficult to get the thing apart. So appreciate you watching. Thanks.